We have some other news and notes. UFC President Dana White has put his new Powerslap Sports League and its television deal with TBS in jeopardy. And this is not satire, this is real. After being caught on camera slapping his wife in the face on New Year's Eve at a nightclub in Cabo San Lucas. He and his wife had both been drinking in a VIP section of the club, and phone video was leaked to TMZ showing his wife slapping him first. I don't know what, he said something to her, grabbed her arm or something. She slapped him first, and then he slapped her back and then tried to slap her 2 more times before it got broken up. And realizing just how bad this looked, Dana then appeared on TMZ. He apologized, saying that he has always said that you never put your hands on a woman. He claimed that he didn't remember the incident because he had been drinking so much. He said, "We've got 3 kids, and this is one of those situations that's horrible. I'm embarrassed. We're more concerned about our kids. We have 3 kids, and obviously since the video popped up, we have shown the kids the video. We are more focused on our family right now. People are going to have opinions on this, and most of the people's opinions would be right. Especially in my case, you don't put your hands on a woman ever. My wife and I love each other. We've been together for a very long time. We've known each other since we were very little. And this is just one of those unfortunate situations. There was definitely a lot of alcohol involved, but that's no excuse. I literally am making no excuses for this at all. It's never happened before. It's the first time that it's ever happened, and people are going to say what they're going to say. It is what it is. And whatever people do say is deserved. I deserve it. It happened. I don't know why it happened. My wife and I have apologized to each other." And Ann White, his wife, released her own statement saying, "Dana and I have been married for almost 30 years. To say that this is out of character for him is an understatement. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Unfortunately, we were both drinking too much on New Year's Eve and things got out of control on both sides. We've talked this through as a family and apologized to each other. I just hope that people will respect our privacy for the sake of our kids." TBS was scheduled to air the first episode of their new reality series Powerslap, Road to the Title, this Wednesday at 10 p.m., AEW Dynamite being the lead-in to the show. There were rumors that the death of the deal was imminent, but instead, all TBS did was push it back by a week to January 18th, which is where it is currently listed on the schedule. I guess they figured they'll give it an extra week and hope all the attention dies down, or as I like to call it, the Vince McMahon. But the premise of the show is that over 30 athletes compete for a spot in the brand new Powerslap League and a shot at victory in the first title fight. It's competitive open hand striking is what it is. These dudes literally just stand there and take slaps as hard as they possibly can. If they're going to air that, they may as well make a deal to air some New Japan. I mean, come on, let's get some New Japan Pro Wrestling on TBS. The problem is that Dana White is the face of the brand. He is the face of the marketing for it. He's in all of the commercials, which they have since pulled. And he just got caught on video smacking his wife around. So the optics of this are, to say the least, terrible. But Dana White being an asshole has never seemed to stop him before. So, why should this be any different? And speaking of assholes, Johnny Ace's first WWE booking. This is delicious. Johnny Ace's first WWE booking was announced this week. Bobby Fulton, one half of the Fantastics, he announced that Laurinaitis would be taking part in a big-time collectibles event in Los Angeles over WrestleMania weekend. And the reaction was predictable. And less than 24 hours later, Bobby Fulton then announced that Big Time Collectibles would no longer be working with John Laurinaitis due to all of the negative feedback. This is what he said. "Yesterday, we announced John Laurinaitis would be doing an appearance with Big Time Collectibles. Upon announcement, we received only negative feedback. After much consideration, we have decided to not work with him. We apologize to those that were offended by us working with him." And Fulton, in a tweet, replied to somebody that has since been deleted. He claimed that he wasn't aware of the news around old Johnny Hot Pants when somebody asked him, why would you book him in the first place? Less than 6 months after he was quietly terminated by WWE in the wake of the Hush Money scandal. He said he didn't know. So, look, I mean, they set themselves up for that one. I don't know. I think anybody could have seen that coming from 10 miles away, 5 miles away. You could have seen that coming from 50 feet in front of you. But not to worry. With Vince McMahon working his way back into WWE slowly but surely, I'm sure Johnny may end up back working there again one day.